Hello, everyone, and welcome back to English Podcast Every Day.
We are so happy you are here with us today.
Today, we are talking about making small talk with a new coworker.
This topic sounds simple, but it is one of the most useful workplace skills you can learn in English.
Exactly, small talk helps people feel comfortable before serious work begins.
And when someone is new, a few friendly sentences can make the office feel much less stressful.
Today, you will learn natural ways to start a conversation, ask light questions, and keep the conversation going.
You will also learn how to avoid questions that feel too personal or awkward.
We will give you 2 realistic role plays and then break down the grammar, vocabulary, and tone.
So imagine you are meeting someone new by the coffee machine, in the elevator, or before a team meeting.
Let us begin with the language that makes small talk friendly, natural, and professional.
Before our first conversation, let us learn why small talk matters and how to make it feel natural at work. Small talk is light conversation about everyday topics.
It is not usually about deep personal details or serious problems.
Right, it is often about the weekend, the office, a project in a general way, coffee, the weather, or how someone's first week is going.
For many English learners, small talk is difficult because there is no clear task.
Exactly. In a work meeting, you know the topic. But in small talk, you have to choose a friendly topic quickly.
Our first key phrase is break the ice. To break the ice means to make people feel more comfortable at the start of a conversation.
For example, I asked about her first week to break the ice.
Another example is a quick comment about the office coffee helped break the ice.
This phrase is very common in workplace English. It is useful when people do not know each other well yet.
Our second phrase is how are you settling in? This is a friendly question for someone who recently joined a team or moved to a new place.
You can ask, how are you settling in so far?
Or are you settling in okay with the new team?
It is warmer than saying, do you like this company? Because it gives the person room to answer gently.
Our third phrase is have you had a chance to? This is a soft way to ask whether someone has done or tried something.
For example, have you had a chance to try the cafe downstairs?
Or have you had a chance to meet the rest of the team yet?
This sounds more natural and polite than saying, did you try the cafe? Because it feels less like a test.
Our fourth phrase is find your way around. This means to learn where things are in a new place.
You might say, are you finding your way around the office okay?
Another example is, it took me a few days to find my way around when I started here.
This phrase is friendly because it shows empathy. You remember that being new can feel confusing.
Our fifth phrase is what brought you here. This is a natural way to ask why someone joined a company, moved to a city, or chose a role.
For example, what brought you to this team?
Or what brought you to marketing after working in sales?
This is usually safer than asking very personal questions like, why did you leave your last job?
So listen today for Break the Ice. How are you settling in? Have you had a chance to find your way around? And what brought you here?
In our first conversation, Michael meets Nicole, a new coworker, before a team meeting starts.
Now let us listen to Michael and Nicole make friendly small talk before a team meeting.
Hi, I do not think we have officially met yet. I am Michael from the operations team.
Nice to meet you, Michael. I am Nicole. I just joined the customer success team this week.
Welcome to the team. How are you settling in so far?
Pretty well, thanks. There is a lot to learn, but everyone has been very helpful.
That is good to hear. The first week can feel like information overload.
Exactly. I have taken so many notes that I may need a second notebook.
That sounds familiar. When I started, I got lost looking for the printer twice in one day.
I am glad it was not just me. I spent 5 minutes trying to find the small meeting rooms this morning.
Are you finding your way around the office okay now?
Mostly, yes. I know where the kitchen is, And honestly, that feels like the most important part.
Absolutely. The kitchen is where half the useful information appears.
I noticed that. I learned about the project timeline while making tea.
That is classic office small talk. Sometimes the best updates happen next to the coffee machine.
Speaking of coffee, have you had a chance to try the cafe downstairs?
Yes, their coffee is good, but the sandwiches are even better.
Good to know. I was looking for a quick lunch option near the office.
There are a few places nearby. I can send you a short list if that helps.
That would be great. Thank you.
No problem. So what brought you to the customer success team?
I worked in account support before, and I liked helping customers solve practical problems. This role seemed like a good way to stay close to customers while learning more about product strategy.
That makes sense. Customer success is a great place to see what actually works for people.
That is what I am hoping for. What about you? How long have you been on the operations team?
Almost 3 years. I started with process improvement, and now I help coordinate cross-team projects.
That sounds useful. I am sure I will ask you many questions once I learn the systems.
Please do. I am always happy to help someone avoid the printer confusion I experienced.
I appreciate that. It is nice to meet someone who remembers what the first week feels like.
Of course, starting somewhere new is exciting, but it can also be a lot.
Definitely. This conversation helped break the ice, actually.
I am glad, and it looks like the meeting is about to start.
Great. Thanks again for the welcome, Michael.
Let us analyze how Michael and Nicole made small talk that felt warm, natural, and professional. Michael opened with, "I do not think we have officially met yet." This is a very natural way to introduce yourself.
It is softer than saying, "Who are you?" which would sound too direct and maybe rude.
You can also say, "I wanted to introduce myself," or "I do not think we have had a chance to meet."
Then Michael asked, "How are you settling in so far?"
This question is perfect for a new coworker because it is friendly, open, and not too personal.
Nicole answered with, "Pretty well, thanks. There is a lot to learn, but everyone has been very helpful."
That is a balanced answer. She shares a challenge, but she keeps the tone positive.
The phrase information overload also appeared. It means receiving so much information that it becomes difficult to process.
You can say, "My first day was exciting, but I definitely had information overload."
Michael then shared a small story about getting lost while looking for the printer.
That story is useful because it makes him relatable. He shows that he understands what Nicole is experiencing.
The question, "Are you finding your way around the office okay?" is also very natural.
Notice the word "okay" at the end. It softens the question and makes it sound supportive.
Nicole used "speaking of coffee" to smoothly change the topic from the kitchen to the cafe downstairs.
"Speaking of" is a great transition phrase. It means this topic reminds me of another related topic.
For example, speaking of lunch, have you tried the cafe downstairs?
Finally, Michael asked, "What brought you to the customer success team?"
That is a polished question. It invites Nicole to talk about her professional background without forcing her to explain private details.
The big lesson is this: good small talk is light, respectful, and responsive.
Now let us learn how to keep small talk going, show interest, and end the conversation politely. Starting small talk is one skill, but keeping it going is another.
Exactly. A conversation can stop quickly if both people give very short answers.
For example, if someone asks, "How was your weekend?" and you only say, "Good," the conversation may end.
A better answer is, "Good, thanks. I went for a walk near the river. How about you?"
That answer gives a small detail and returns the question.
Our first new phrase is "that sounds interesting." It shows interest without being too intense.
For example, if your coworker says, "I used to work in finance," you can say, "That sounds interesting." What kind of projects did you work on?
You can also say that sounds exciting, that sounds challenging, or that sounds like a big change.
Our second phrase is what do you usually like to do outside work? This is a friendly way to ask about hobbies.
It sounds more natural than asking, "What is your hobby?" because many native speakers do not use hobby in every casual conversation.
You can ask, what do you usually like to do outside work? Or do you do anything fun outside work?
Our third phrase is "I have been meaning to." This means you have wanted or planned to do something for a while.
For example, I have been meaning to try that restaurant.
Or, "I have been meaning to join one of the office running groups, but I have not had the chance yet."
This phrase is useful because it lets you connect to what the other person says.
Our fourth phrase is "no pressure." You use no pressure to make an invitation or suggestion feel relaxed.
For example, a few of us are getting coffee later. No pressure, but you are welcome to join.
This phrase is especially useful with new coworkers because you do not want them to feel forced.
Our fifth phrase is I should let you get back to. This is a polite way to end a conversation.
For example, "I should let you get back to your emails."
Or, I should let you get back to your meeting prep. But it was really nice talking with you.
This ending is better than suddenly saying, "I have to go," because it shows respect for the other person's time.
A common mistake is asking questions that are too private too early, such as salary, age, relationship status, or why someone left their last job.
A safer strategy is to ask about general work experience, the office, lunch options, weekend plans, or local recommendations.
In our second conversation, Adam and Sky meet in the break room and keep a friendly conversation going. Now Adam and Sky will practice keeping small talk going and ending the conversation politely.
Hi, you must be Sky. I am Adam from Product. I think we are both on the onboarding project.
Yes, that is me. Nice to meet you, Adam.
Nice to meet you too. How has your first week been so far?
Busy, but in a good way. I have met a lot of people, and I am slowly learning where everything is.
That sounds familiar. This office is easy to like, but not always easy to navigate.
Exactly. I found the break room, so I feel like I am making progress.
That is an important milestone. The next milestone is finding the quiet phone rooms.
I have been meaning to ask someone about those. Where are they?
There are two near the elevators and one near the design area. The one near design is usually quieter.
That is very helpful, thank you.
No problem. Have you had a chance to join one of the team lunches yet?
Not yet. I saw one on the calendar, but I was not sure if it was open to new people.
It is definitely open. A few of us usually go on Thursdays. No pressure, but you are welcome to join.
Thanks, I would like that. It is nice to meet people outside of meetings, too.
Definitely, meetings show you people's roles. Lunch shows you their personalities.
That is true. What do people usually talk about at those lunches?
A mix of things. Weekend plans, new restaurants, travel stories, sometimes a little work, but nothing too heavy.
That sounds nice. I enjoy conversations that are relaxed but still connected to the team.
Same here. So what do you usually like to do outside work?
I like hiking when I have time, and I am trying to get back into reading fiction.
That sounds interesting. What kind of fiction do you usually read?
Mostly mysteries. I like stories where the clues slowly come together.
Nice. I have been meaning to read more, but my phone keeps winning.
I understand that. I started leaving my phone in another room for 20 minutes.
That is smart. I might try that.
What about you? What do you usually do outside work?
I play tennis on weekends when the weather is good. I am not amazing, but it is fun.
That sounds fun. I have not played in years, but I used to enjoy it.
A few coworkers play casually sometimes. No pressure, but I can let you know next time.
That would be great. I like casual games more than serious ones.
Same, we are more enthusiastic than skilled.
That sounds like the perfect level for me.
I should let you get back to your coffee before it gets cold.
Thanks, it was really nice talking with you.
Same here. I will send you the lunch invite for Thursday.
Perfect. See you later, Adam.
Let us compare simple small talk with more natural B2 workplace English for friendly conversations. A B1 speaker might say, "Do you like the office?"
That is correct, but it can feel a little direct if the person is new and still adjusting.
A B2 version is, "How are you settling in so far?"
That question sounds warmer because it focuses on the process of getting comfortable.
Another B1 question is, "What is your hobby?"
It is grammatically correct, but in casual workplace English, it may sound a little like a textbook question.
A more natural version is, "What do you usually like to do outside work?"
That gives the person more flexibility. They can talk about sports, books, family activities, food, travel, or anything light.
Let us talk about follow-up questions. Follow-up questions show that you are listening.
If someone says, "I like hiking," you can ask, "Where do you usually go?" or "Have you found any good places nearby?"
A common mistake is asking many questions in a row without sharing anything yourself.
That can feel like an interview. Good small talk has a balance of questions, short answers, and small personal details.
For example, instead of only asking, "What do you read?" you can say, "I have been meaning to read more. What kind of books do you like?"
Now a grammar point. We say, "Nice to meet you," when we meet someone for the first time.
Later, we say, "Nice to see you," because we already know the person.
So, "Nice to meet you" is for a first introduction. "Nice to see you" is for meeting again.
Another common fix is about the phrase, "I have been meaning to." Use it with a base verb.
Say, "I have been meaning to try that cafe," not "I have been meaning trying that cafe."
For polite endings, B1 English might say, "I need to go." That is clear, but it can feel abrupt.
A B2 version is, "I should let you get back to your coffee, but it was really nice talking with you."
The goal is not to talk forever. The goal is to create a friendly connection and leave the door open for future conversations. Let us review the vocabulary, phrases, grammar, and conversation strategies from today's episode. Today we learned that small talk is light conversation that helps people feel comfortable.
It is especially useful with a new coworker because it can make the first week feel warmer and less confusing.
From the first part, remember, break the ice. How are you settling in? Have you had a chance to find your way around? And what brought you here?
In Conversation 1, Michael welcomed Nicole, asked about her first week, shared a small story, and offered helpful lunch recommendations.
We also learned useful phrases like information overload, speaking of, sounds familiar, and I do not think we have officially met yet.
From the second part, remember that sounds interesting. What do you usually like to do outside work? I have been meaning to, no pressure, and I should let you get back to.
In Conversation 2, Adam and Sky kept the conversation going with small details, follow-up questions, and a relaxed invitation.
We compared B1 and B2 language. B1 says, "What is your hobby?" B2 says, "What do you usually like to do outside work?"
For grammar, remember nice to meet you for the first meeting, and nice to see you when you already know the person.
Also remember, "I have been meaning to" is followed by a base verb, like try, read, join, or visit.
A strong small talk strategy is to ask a light question, share a small detail, ask a follow-up, and end politely.
The main lesson is simple. Small talk is not empty. It builds trust, comfort, and connection one friendly sentence at a time.
That is all for today's episode of English Podcast Every Day.
We hope you feel more confident making small talk with a new coworker.
This week, practice one friendly question before you need it.
Try saying, How are you settling in so far?
If this episode helped you, subscribe and listen again to practice the vocabulary, rhythm, and pronunciation.
Remember, a small, friendly sentence can make a big difference for someone new.
Thanks for listening, and we will see you in the next episode.